Yeah, what's wrong with it?
Yep.
You don't have your glasses.
No.
I'll give you your head glass so you can read it.
Might need to come out just a teeny, or no.
She reads it.
Turn it a little bit more towards so Daryl, you can't see
She doesn't
Daryl,
like
and there's a
glasses.
lot of me over here. A lot left over from me.
That's probably 30.
Yeah, beautiful.
Daryl's gonna have to scoot in.
The one I had before was really nice.
Okay, we're gonna have to kind of do the half moon thing again because Daryl's elbow is in.
Okay.
That's the only problem with doing it live on the phone. We have to improvise when we're in there. Somebody's gonna have to pull up the chat.
I got it.
You don't have wide angle on your phone?
No, I don't have wide angle on my phone. What do you think it is? An iPhone?
I love the thumbnail. The thumbnail's cool. I'm gonna turn my volume down though. 'Cause
Yeah, you're gonna
Mark,
have to kind
Mark
of.
Krager, Hidden Within Myself. Samson Farms is in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have. Are you listening to me, or are you just gonna stay over there and be the
We gotta
elbow on
move
the-
Johnny
I've been
over
with your
maybe.
kids too long.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to your husband.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
We'll have to like scoot in this way some.
You gotta
Actually,
do
no.
one of these.
There's a much easier way. Fix this. Hold on, don't be moving nothing.
Yeah, they've all seen it before. Daryl's about to come in the picture anyway.
Then you're gonna.
Gonna what?
There's gonna be a point when you get too far, like that, and the lighting is gonna stop.
Is it?
That's why I didn't move the table, because, you know.
It is not. It looks good.
Yeah.
Look at this, Steve. And now you can hear me.
Gotta turn the volume down.
Do I have to?
Yeah, remember how you fussed at us when we go on your show?
Wrong button.
I keep hearing
I just
myself
paused it, so-
laughing.
Buttons.
I
Volume's down. Yes. Cecilia,
Must
the
have your YouTube on mute.
Listen,
party's still going. Yes.
who's that?
You like it?
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Will you put yours on live chat, please, so that way you get every single one? Thank you.
Oh Lord.
So what's going on, everybody? Let's see who we got now.
April, why ain't you here? Let's get this party started.
Oh really, April? Missed you.
I don't even know why I tried to talk. Got Duncan.
Hey, D, what's up? How are you drinking my tea?
Because you gave it to me. I'm just gonna sit over here.
Miss Mimsy, how you doing?
Mhm.
Let me know when I can talk about Troy.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope. No.
I think you want to wait.
Yep. That's why I'm just gonna sit over here because every time I try to say hi to everybody, you start talking.
Evening, Miss Brenda. Jack.
Geeky Gardens, what's up? Y'all, it's a little chilly out here.
Yeah, it's just a little chilly.
Yeah, that's why I went and got my jacket.
It's gonna be good sleeping weather tonight.
The sun went down, and all of a sudden the temperature went down too.
Downtown Abbey.
Oh, the angel's dream.
Yep.
Nope, she's blue. You're colorblind.
Purple. Purple, see?
The rest
Purple,
are just
red.
Yellow. Yeah, Mr. Red.
Now, y'all do.
Daryl's sitting here packing.
Say hello to my little friend.
Where's the rest of the party people? Did they go home? Yes.
They went home.
They have a almost 4-hour trip back home, and that would put them home super, super late if they stayed for the live stream. Like, they would have been rolling in their house at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's just way too late.
Well, they
And
got
I-
a 4-hour drive. I feel bad for them, let me tell you.
Well, you're gonna sleep it off tonight. And then
Sleep it off?
yeah, hey, he slept. He slept in our driveway this morning. We didn't even know he was here.
It was comfortable and quiet.
You made it.
It's not our fault. We told him to message us when he got here.
Yeah,
His phone died. It's already dark there. Yes, it's been dark for a few minutes.
What's up, Christina or Christy?
Christy Betts.
Mimsy's Garden, Samson.
Misty.
Hey, how you doing?
Misty is on Deanna's sign on.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
How did I miss that? Oh, it just
Your
came
last
in.
one,
I
yeah.
got it. Yeah. This is Misty.
Sorry we missed you today, Misty.
Who is this Misty person?
I don't know.
Misty.
Who is this Misty person?
I don't know.
Sort of like you not being at the Kentucky picnic.
Yeah, I'm not here.
You do
This is not the Nathan you are looking for.
Yes, Christy, Daryl is still in shorts.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but he'll be in shorts in Ohio when it's snowing out. So
That's right.
yeah, that too.
I mean, I'm still in shorts.
Yeah, that's right. Nathan has them on also.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Freezing.
I keep my legs covered because it protects other people's marriages.
Yeah, I'm sure that makes Nathan and Daryl really jealous of your bony knees.
No, my knees ain't bony.
Octopus!
I always like when we go shopping somewhere, I'll put the buggy up and then Robin will try to bring the car to me. And so I'll stand out there and I'll start doing this with my leg where I'm like showing leg and stuff. Last time I did that, there was this old couple and they were like,
Oh my god, it was so funny.
they were looking at me and so I'm up there and I'm like
He's like lifting his pant leg up.
doing all this stuff. And the old man just is like, what are you doing? I said, it's the only way I can get my wife to stop. And by the time Robin went, they fell out laughing.
They were laughing so hard.
They were dying laughing.
Hey, TJ.
Farmer Meemaw.
Farmer Meemaw.
Yeah, you were a topic of discussion this week.
Uh-huh.
TJ Miller, what's up?
You were the topic of discussion tonight.
TJ, have you used my soap yet?
Look who's
No.
here. Bee Lady Apiary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bee lady, apiary. Yeah.
Good night. Where
I
have
was
you
here
been?
earlier. Love the cricket sounds. Look at that. That was a bird. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see anything.
Man.
Bee Lady.
Lone Star, what's up?
Wanderlust. Lone Star, you were a topic of discussion this afternoon. Matter of fact, you
Look at
probably
the last comment, Robin.
would have got caught. You might catch.
Misty, that's not funny.
You might catch what we were talking about with you on Two Family Homesteads live from earlier this afternoon. I don't know. Did the phone go out before we started talking about him? I think
No,
I think not.
I think it was.
It was going.
He did. He used the soap and a pill. He said between both of those, he slept the 6.5 hours straight.
There you go.
Like the emoji I put up there.
Because it was her duty.
Wanderlust.
Hello, sideways, my old friend. Come to meet with you again.
TJ, are you asking us? Because I thought Jason already said yes. Right?
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
I messaged him and said yeah.
Okay. If you haven't gotten that message, yes, we will participate.
Okay. It's saying there's only 18 folks in here. Y'all need to do us a favor. Somebody go post in the nation that we're live and kind of share it out. Let's get these numbers up.
Farmer
please.
Meemaw said, "Did I miss a live? Do I want to know what y'all were saying about me?"
It was all kind of good stuff. It was all good stuff about Farmer
Well, yeah,
Meemaw, right?
that was.
It's not always this far.
It was kind of good.
Yeah, Farmer Meemaw, we were just talking about, big bottles of Armor Mist wine.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
Well,
did I hear
speaking
some
of
stories
which,
about you?
I was gonna say, don't you have one?
Yeah,
Farmer Meemaw.
Right over
in
here.
the cooler.
Did our first chicken butchering last weekend. The wife is a beast.
Who said that?
Lone Star.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
handled the dispatching, of course. You know, Jonathan, that's the way we do it at our house. Is Jason does the dispatching, and then
And the
I do
plucking.
and he handles the plucking.
Yeah.
And really, by handling the plucking, I mean he dunks the bird
Hey,
and puts
do
it down
not,
in the machine.
Do not downgrade my job, my responsibility, because I also take off the feet.
You started helping by taking the feet off.
And
Yes.
shared it to the nation.
Yes.
Thank you. I mean, but hey, dunking is a big responsibility.
What? Don't you tell me that you would have done the same thing if the shoe was on the other foot.
He couldn't find that.
And octopus emoji.
I just typed it in. Yeah, popped it up.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I didn't even think about doing
Farmer
that.
Meemaw said, I love y'all, but y'all are making me nervous.
Be afraid.
Be
very
very afraid. Cockeyed Homestead, what is up?
What's going on? There's another ones that should have been here today,
Mm-hmm.
but they kind of disappeared.
Windswept, what's up?
Wind's whipping out.
Does the world end on Monday, Brenda?
I am. Ooh. Dude, I'm sorry.
What?
He called me the other day, and I was on my way to acupuncture, and he called me from a number I didn't recognize, and I answered it, and it was him, and I'm like, I'm driving, let me call you back, and I just remembered I didn't call him back. Sorry, dude. One
Old
job,
way,
Daryl.
new
Remind me to
times.
call him.
Oh, God, Homestead, cancer-free finally.
Awesome.
Yay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Mama Mitzi, how are ya?
I'm so excited for them. They've got
Their
walls.
yeah,
We
their
got
house
walls
is coming
up.
along good.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
flying now, boy.
Yeah.
So why did B Lady add the numbers after her channel name now?
I don't know.
Well, let's ask her.
B Lady, why did you add the numbers after your channel?
Donald. You know who that is?
Uh-uh.
That's Doc. Donald Morris.
You gotta go back to live chat.
Donald Morris, right there. Okay, now you have 19.
I wish they could have come up, but they just live so far away.
I still think that Robin liked the poop jokes.
You think?
I'm
Mhm.
showing 24
I got 25.
Nathan said that if we hit 100 in here tonight, that he would do
I'm
his
not prepping
dance
hard.
his dance impressions of MC Hammer
Nope.
and Michael Jackson.
He said my name's not Brett Broussard.
So let's get to 100, y'all, so that way Brett, or not Brett, but
And he hasn't even had any wine yet.
So, we had our first. They got the virus?
who?
Windswept. We're laying low getting over the virus.
I don't know.
Be
Big
late.
Bear Homestead, we are officially a NYS and FED business. On all social media, always get taxes back and other perks. Okay.
It doesn't make any sense because so are we.
I don't understand.
I don't understand why you gotta put the numbers back.
Well, NYS is New York stock, right? I don't know. Anyway, so we had our first official pumpkin roll of this season.
Everything is right with the world again.
Jason was hilarious when he
Good
so
Lord.
one roll makes 8 slices, so 2 rolls makes 16. He came up after I was cutting the first one and he's like, "Can I have a slice?" And I'm like, "You need to do a body count of how many people we have, and then I'll tell you whether you can or not." And Shayla didn't tell me that she wasn't gonna have one, so I just counted everybody, and I think we came up with 13. So I was like, "Okay, you can have an extra one." He took a bite, and you would have thought like,
I instantly became 3. I started dancing with I got the pumpkin roll. I got the pumpkin roll.
it was really
And
funny.
you don't have none because you can't afford it.
She said she put the numbers on there because all the platforms she was on, that's the only one that was available for all platforms.
Okay, that makes sense.
Old ways, new times. What's up, Donna?
Oh, Madonna in the house. I was
Ugly Steve.
Yeah, and Steve's in here
Oh,
also.
Steve, yep.
Papa
It's
Z.
G-Maw's garden. She's here. Got 31.
Nathan gonna be dancing.
How many thumbs up do you see? Because mine only shows 5.
What?
Thumbs up.
Folks, we need thumbs up.
I've got 21 and 1 thumbs down. Somebody.
And I
came
know
to
who
visit.
you are. I know who you are. And I don't care. Thanks for the view.
Interaction to interaction.
Is it really that cold there? Where are y'all? We're in Northeast Georgia,
You're driving me.
and we'll go get your. Oh,
68 degrees.
I was about to tell him to go
Yeah.
get his phone.
It's in use.
It's 68 degrees.
68
68.
degrees. I was about to tell you to get your phone.
Live chat, or you're gonna miss some comments.
It's on it. I've really missed y'all.
Who said that?
Cockeyed.
We miss y'all too.
Donna had a glitch. Be right back.
Cockeyed Homestead was one of the first ones that we went somewhere on location and interviewed them and met up with them, and then they came here.
Uh-huh. For Ladessa's birthday party.
Yep, that was many moons ago.
Yeah.
We
Couple
met up
years
with them
ago.
at Steak and Shake in Athens.
It was really cool.
That was really cool.
Farmer Mimo wants to know why we're dressed like it's in the 40s.
I didn't think I was.
Oh, hey, Farmer Meemaw. Go dogs.
I'm only 39.
So, Jason, did you put them all to work? No.
No,
We were going, we had an agenda. Never
that-
happened.
and then it went bye-bye.
Hey, Camo.
Watch it. Doesn't pull
Oh.
the.
Wanderlust sent me a message, but I can't read it because my phone's on there. So, Wanderlust, you're gonna have to send me that Facebook message
You can send it to me if you
to
want.
Robin.
It's chilly. It is chilly. It's just,
Damp because of the rain that we had.
Yeah.
Big Bear Homestead, Fat Man's B Man's panel with maybe 50 other folks every other week. I don't know. Camo and Bo's Homestead. Who is that?
They
It's
come into
Camos and
ours.
Bows.
Yeah, they come into ours a lot.
That's not somebody I'm familiar with. That was a whole lot of Jason. Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, so, Jen, to answer your question, we were out here earlier when the sun was out, and we were all, I'm sure we all get a little bit of a suntan. And the sun was out, so it felt like it was in the high 70s, like maybe close to 80s, really.
Yep.
Was it? Yeah. It was warm. And,
It was in the 80s earlier, especially with
Was
the
it?
sun on us.
yeah, and
Protein 100.
But then what happened is once the sun goes down, all of that, like, you know, it gets chilly here. And then the other thing is that we still have humidity here. So if you look on the ground, there's dew already on the grass.
Yep.
So it's a combination of it being just a little chilly and being wet. So it's not a good mixture for just t-shirt, at least for me. I mean, you're hardcore, you're Ohio, so this is nice for you. This is cold for me.
It's chilly.
Yeah.
It's chilly. And tonight, Robin is sporting her new crochet shawl made straight from yarn.
Because yarn is yarn. Yeah, this is one of the many styles that I've been working on.
So what happened today was a small group of friends of
Who's
ours-
hiding in camo? That's Samson's farm, Nathan and his wife.
like Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. She had an airline ticket for the shindig.
Shindig.
For
Yeah.
the shindig, and of course, it got canceled, and then HOA got canceled, and basically everything that she could have used it for to be able to come do homesteading wise just didn't happen this year.
Yeah, there was nothing.
She wasn't able to get
She
the
had to use it or lose it.
Right. Yeah, they gave
So-
her a small amount of time to use it.
so.
And they would not refund it to her.
Yeah.
Daryl and Sherry were already on their way here, and so they planned a party here.
And of course, they didn't know anything about it.
I
Didn't
didn't
have
know
a
that
clue.
until yesterday.
Everybody just showed up.
All of a sudden.
They all brought food, so that was good. I thought it was like some type of surprise birthday party for somebody or something. But nobody broke out in song except for Nathan. He started singing about octopuses, and that was my duty.
He's going to make you a custom dibble.
Wow.
You got it going on.
What time is it over there, Granny Franny? Can't remember what the time difference between here and Germany is.
She's usually in the morning.
Yeah, it's morning there. Yeah.
They could have gone to Hannibal, Missouri too soon, Jason.
No, they couldn't because the tickets were sold out. Found me, Ma. So,
The
yes,
bee lady
very
has
decent.
apparently been hearing good things about us at Sanford Farms, and I told her they were all lies.
All lies. Oh no, you're great, folks. It's 2:20 in the morning.
Wow, 2:20.
See, that, I'm just going to say something. That makes me feel extremely honored and special that somebody would get up at 2
Because for
o'clock in
them,
the
it's
morning.
a Sunday. It's Sunday for
Yeah.
them. Sunday
Just to
morning.
come hang out with us. I really
Maybe
appreciate
they're just
that.
getting
Granny
home.
Let him have his moment.
I mean, she is Granny Frammy, so
better
maybe
watch it.
not.
He's gonna spill the beans. You better watch it.
So Naked Gardener says, "Good evening, everyone. Even Jason from North Texas."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she said, "Love you, Jason," and he said, "More than me, Farmer Meemaw."
The answer to that question is yes. Get in line.
So are you coming
Sydney,
over here?
he was the-
Seniority.
Sydney, he was the OG. Just saying.
So Sydney said he said earlier today he's going to be back in town.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, he's gonna fly back in. Jason, I don't get up to watch y'all. I stay up to watch y'all. That's even better.
That's even better. That's even better. I just want you to know that we really appreciate it because I mean 2:20 in the morning is.
Copper kettle.
I don't know if I have it in me to do 2:20 in the morning.
That's
Where's the copper
that's
kettle?
right there.
Right
Ours
there.
is a little bit.
That's our guest Monday night.
Oh yeah, she's coming in on Monday.
And guess where we're gonna be Monday night? Right here.
Guess who's gonna be the guest host?
Guess who's gonna call in?
We're gonna be doing some turd herding.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta
Farmer
speak up
Meemaw,
'cause
they
Granny
do have
Fanny can-
special ways, that's for sure.
Would it be because that's Donald's duty?
Can somebody take care of that, please? We got a bunch of blue wrenches in there. Somebody take care of that.
What? What I missed?
I just did.
We have a troll.
Hey, I'm sitting right here.
You are a troll. We know that. Thank you.
Thanks, Duncan. I missed the trolls. I'm glad they're
My name is Melanie. My hubby's name is Denso. Wanting to start making videos, but not sure yet. Been following all your homesteaders for a while.
back. Well, make a video. Just make a video. Don't put too much thought in it.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, you're going to stress yourself out, and then you're never going to get the first one out.
And Just
Just-
have fun with it.
Just make a video
And
then,
be yourself.
And be yourself.
Yeah.
And then every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time?
No.
9.
9 p.m. Eastern time, you come over to Two Family Homestead, and then you start to let them review your channel. And
That's
That's
Tuesday.
Thursday. That's Thursday.
Thursday.
Monday night we have live
And
interviews.
Tuesday is
Tuesday's
tech.
Tech
well, no, not
Tuesday.
anymore, because I just announced the change.
You're welcome. The Naked Gardener doesn't remember me. I watched his live today. Whoopsie.
Well, that's it turned it.
Way to go, Robin. Good job.
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. That was all you.
That's not
But
me.
look,
Hey,
Two
Dave.
Family Homestead over here. They do channel reviews. They do tech. You still do tech talk, right? Good. You're doing it now.
Tech Tuesdays,
You're doing it now.
right after
Amy
Samson
Fuel.
Farms.
What's up, Amy?
Amy for real is here.
We were talking about her today too.
Yeah, she's been talked about. Her ears burning.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, we were talking about Amy.
Talking about Amy. And
Who are you?
so I'm trying to remember. I talked to Mark the other day, and he was showing me all the bucks that he had on his trail.
Uh-huh.
I think his deer season started today.
Nope.
It was either this weekend or next weekend. Amy, which one is it? Is it this weekend? And if it can't be this weekend because he probably would have busted one, and then my phone would have been blowing up.
I was gonna say you would have had pictures today.
Yeah,
like-
I had pictures today, followed by Nanny Nanny Boo Boo. Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
miss
were-
y'all too.
We were talking about the situation today that happened with Carol, and,
Oh,
and
dear.
how
Wow, she threw you right under the bus, didn't she, Nathan?
who?
Did you not see what Farmer Mima said? Hold on. She said, where's it at? Yeah, you said I've never participated. Yeah, she said, are you the one that had the okra challenge and didn't
No, that's
participate?
the Naked Gardeners.
Next weekend. Yeah, but we were talking about your wonderful advice to Carol about the young man from.
No, you don't win, Sydney. Just saying. Sydney's not gonna win.
Mm-mm.
My okra's much bigger. Just saying.
Automatically win.
Copper Kettle Farm said, Robin, I dig that poncho.
I love it, Crystal. I have a bunch of shawls, and the problem with a shawl for me is I can never keep it on my shoulders. My shoulders just don't hold a shawl very well. So with the poncho style, I can still keep it on and it doesn't fall off of me. So, and it gives me enough room to still be able to move my arms really well and not be tied down to something. So.
Let it
I'm
go.
just
Let
not.
it go.
I'm not even gonna.
Let it go.
It was right there.
I know. I was so ready to read it too.
Okay, so I need a favor. A buddy of mine that I grew up with, he is going through some severe health issues. And Mimsy, go ahead and post that link that I sent you today. His name is Troy Bradley. We call him Big Troy. He was a radio DJ in Augusta for a little while, and then
Keeping it Dutch.
Oh, notice that's what.
he the radio state or the Beasley broadcast decided to get rid of their rock and roll stations and just stick with country and easy listening, which put him out of a job. But he went back to school and he got his degree in IT and landed a really good job.
Really good job working with Unisys.
And
Thank you,
Unisys.
Sydney.
And he has
Whoa! Thank you.
he has I knew I should have had you talk to him. He has basically the long and the short of it is, what was the big word that I made you read last night?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't
the
remember it. Lymphedema.
Lymphedema. And then his veins, the valves and something in his veins either just don't move the fluid.
Basically, what it is he's got patches of skin that are basically necrotic. They're dying.
Yeah.
And he has to have cadaver skin put on, grafts, like his own skin grafts put on his legs. He's been out of work because of the pain and the surgeries. He's had several surgeries since July.
Yeah, he's had a bunch of surgeries since July. And his short-term disability is still in effect, but it's getting ready to kind of tinker away. It goes like 100% and 66%, then 33%.
Well, and they said something about it gets hit with taxes and all that. So he's getting to a point where he can only work so much, still being under the short term, and it's just not enough to pay his bills.
Yeah.
Until he gets back up on his feet and starts working full time again.
Full time, and we don't know when that's going to be. He goes in for the one leg that they put the cadaver skin on is starting to do better, and so they may do a skin graft from his thigh and remove the cadaver skin and put his skin
back on
that one. But then they're still working on the other leg. He's not allowed to put any pressure whatsoever. He's basically stuck in a bed.
Yeah.
And I asked him if he was able to work from home, and he said no. He's not even allowed to sit in a chair. And so I'm thinking about trying to take a trip down there to him and see him this week to see if I can figure out a way to be able to mount his monitors up there, because they got that one chair that can, it's like $7-8 grand, but it can rotate to where his feet are up in an elevated position, and it's got the things for the monitors. I just want to see if I can figure out a way to maybe
put his monitors
up high and then give him a tray, so that way, maybe he can do some work.
Just he can't
use
sit.
a wireless keyboard and wireless mouse.
Right.
That
Yeah.
wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be hard to do at all.
Yeah.
And he'd have to have the only real trouble would be is trying to figure out exactly where to mount the webcam for him, because sometimes he has to do face-to-face stuff, and so then that way he has to do face-to-face stuff. Obviously, he can get his hair combed back or whatever and put on a nice shirt and kind of dress it up to make it where it looks like he's not actually laying in bed. But
has he gone through all of his unemployment, and has he put in for disability? Yes.
Yes.
He can't. Because he's not.
Well, he's not officially
unemployed. He's still with the company.
He's still with the company, and he's on
short-term disability.
Short-term disability.
Right.
Yeah, so it's basically the workers' comp. So, anything that you could give, even if it's just $1,
yeah,
we would appreciate it. His goal's only at like $2,500. And
he's already at like 800, so he's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
We just want to try and help out.
We just want to try to help him get to that goal, so that way that will kind of give him breathing room for this next month or so, and then
well, and everybody knows when you're worrying, you're trying to get better, and you're
Dutch
worrying
is in
about.
Here, if Dutch could give him a shout out.
Yeah. When you're trying to heal and you're worrying about money, that's never a good. It doesn't make it easier to heal. So, I'll give.
Hey, Dawn.
Why don't, instead of so you're saying you'll give $50 to Troy's thing for everyone to do that,
including Carol and Dessa, to slap the back of Jason's head.
Hey, I'll let people slap me in the back of the
What
head.
about Temperance?
Temperance is here too.
Or 50, 300. That's $400. Bet.
Pay up
The
now,
man's at
Sydney.
8:35. As soon as you post it, I'll slap the hair off the back of his head.
Don't tempt Nathan. I think you do it for free.
No, because that'd get the man to
$1,200.
$1,235.
Yeah.
That'd be right at halfway of the goal he set.
He's raised $835. Don't tempt.
Sydney says yes. You know darn well that those two girls will not do that, Sydney.
Yeah, they would for
They
Uncle
would.
For
Troy.
Uncle Troy, they would.
They
Well,
would.
yeah, that's true. You got a point. You got a
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
This is for a noble cause.
And you know
Yeah.
Nathan will do it.
Nathan has no problem. Oh, no, just total,
Oh,
not
that ain't worth
each.
it.
No. So like I said, if it, even if it's just $1,
Right,
you
yeah.
know. And you guys know us. I don't throw stuff out like this all the time or anything, and it's,
$50 total, not each.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Now, how is that not worth it? It's Jason.
remember what's going to happen on Monday.
So we were, Nathan and I walked around and looked at the chickens, and we were coming back around. So we have figured out, like, I was bummed thinking that we didn't get very many muscadines this year.
We got a bunch of scuppernut.
Hold on. So we figured it out.
he said
That-
he'd do an extra 50 if Jason twerks.
that front line is where the girls walk down every morning. So that whole line is bare
Gone.
now. But if you step over one row,
It's full.
it's full. So we're like, we need to get out there. That's why I kept trying to get everybody to get up and go out there and pick, because there's a ton.
How do you twerk? I'll twerk if he puts $50 in choice.
That'd be 50 extra. That'd be 100
extra?
total.
But he has to get the back of your head slapped.
I guess we're gonna have to look up that one we had where Sydney was twerking.
Yeah. You remember that Monday
All I have
night,
to do is
Sydney?
hit the send button. He's already got it set up.
But hit the send button. And then,
Twerk, 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 twerk.
how do you twerk?
Put your hands on your knees and shake your honey.
I was doing it earlier. Mm.
Oh God, demonetized.
I ain't said it yet.
Oh God, oh God.
Okay.
Oh, he said for 30 seconds.
Sydney, pay up.
You can't add 30 seconds after I'm done.
Mercy. Everybody's like, oh God.
Throw a chunk in the trunk. Of course, Zinko was not impressed.
Twerk.
You have to teach him Sydney.
He doesn't know how to twerk.
D, Jason covered my screen.
D. Haha, that's shaking, not twerking.
What the heck is twerking?
Let's open up YouTube.
Crystal needs a cigarette. And
I
she
don't
didn't even smoke.
even smoke.
Although Mr. Pole Dancer could probably show you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you.
That sign clearly says, mind your business.
Oh God! April said, "Awesome! That's now my screensaver." She took a screenshot.
Screensaver.
Okay, this says white pink event says put your hands on your knees and bounce up and down to get your booty clapping.
I ain't that fat that my booty would clap by me jumping. How big y'all think I am? I don't eat sherbet.
Okay, Meemaw says, Jason, you were shaking in the wrong direction. You went east to west. Twerking is north to south.
Look, y'all want me to do that again? It's another $50.
Mimsy says, "Wahaha, booty clapping."
Sydney hasn't paid the first 50.
Yeah, pay the first 50.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
Hey, for all this, people need to be donating. That number ain't going up none.
That's
Oh my
right.
God, how funny is that?
Oh.
Freaking think Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, we don't.
I come in like a wrecking ball.
Christmas is going to need a fund to get Jason a new hip after all this.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
hasn't gone up any. It's still 835.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if it doesn't go up, then I suggest everybody go on and subscribe from the Naked Garden.
That's not nice.
Couldn't need a fund to get Jason a new hip or something.
Go ahead and don't pay, and I'll tell Tori.
How you like me now?
You know, with these lights on, I almost feel like we're at a like how you at a football game,
Football
sitting in the
game.
stands and the lights are on. The weather's like right at football weather, you know.
So what is football weather?
This right here.
This is
football.
football.
This is
weather.
football weather. Yeah.
Up $50
For 15 minutes? What?
just came through.
It wasn't supposed to come through the...
No, Miss Naked. Whoa. 75 for Nathan and Jason for 15 minutes.
Ain't happening. My knees are bad enough as it is.
Foosball weather.
He wasn't
15
asking you to
minutes.
shake your knees.
The knee bone connected to the hip bone.
You're not supposed to be giving it to me. Give it to the GoFundMe.
Okay, Sydney, now that you gave that to them, you have to go to the GoFundMe page and give it to
Has
Troy.
she posted the link?
Sydney, take that super chat
Mimsy,
back
post-
and put it
post
on
the link
Troy's
again.
thing.
Yeah,
Mimsy,
please.
post
Because
the
we
link
won't
again.
get that 50.
Yeah, we won't be able to get that 50.
Yeah.
Redact that and just put it on the GoFundMe, please.
Now I wish I did come down for the weekend. Well, I wished it regardless. I would have brought some dollar bills.
Dollar bills, yo. Dollar bills.
Make it rain.
I don't know about making it rain, but I can make it sprinkle.
God.
I got $2 or $3 bills.
You can sprinkle with a tinkle.
Because it's your duty.
Oh, excuses are like. That's funny. Oh man.
We had a really good time today. We've adopted. Sherry and Daryl been here since like 2
Monday.
Mondays ago, and we've been loving every
Past
minute of it.
Monday.
Has it really been that long?
Monday.
See, it doesn't feel. So that's the thing. Like when you guys come, time just goes so fast that you don't even really like.
Well, we've adopted a new thing where we have started. We've got a dining room table setup kind of thing
Mhm.
out here in the middle of the garden. And
Yeah.
we've got oil lamps that we put out with some little citronella oil in it and stuff. And it is the best experience.
Yeah, after this week of doing that, with the
Yeah.
exception, excuse me, there was one day
Well, it
where
rained.
it rained. So we had to eat inside. And it was funny because we were kind of bummed.
It was
because,
kind of bummed, yeah.
yeah,
It's
we were
nice
like,
out here. Yeah.
yeah,
And tonight it's a little cloudy, so there's not a lot of stars
no, but you could see
and
the
stuff
moon.
out. But the moon is.
Oh, the moon is cool.
Yeah.
Now
The
it's
moon is-
behind the clouds, but
it
it was
is
real
cool.
bright.
Did we know? Did Mama Z get to go to the Guidestones?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Never-
crap.
I don't know.
Just thought of it.
She never said anything.
Oh,
She
no.
didn't say nothing either.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they did.
I hope they did. I mean, they drove past it twice.
Well, we've driven past it a lot. We only stopped once.
That's all you really.
Well, that's
need.
all it really is. It's
Yeah.
a one-time thing, really.
Yep.
So.
They're probably like almost up, like, dang it!
Oh, he donated the boat.
Oh, he did?
Oh, he donated to them as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Sydney.
Dude, that was awesome. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
You might need a refresh or something.
And so, if you guys, because like I said, we always have an open gate policy. You just got to let us know that you're coming, because that way we can throw everything in the closet.
We had to straighten up closets so that we could.
Yeah. And
Or you can sleep at the gate. It's real peaceful up there.
so that's how we're gonna. As long as the weather's nice and it's not too cold or not too. That's how we're gonna start doing dinners. In fact, the one tree stump that's there that we were trying to figure out what we were gonna do with. I'm gonna end up snatching it out this winter and building a fire pit right there, and then I'm gonna build probably like a horseshoe type picnic table system to go right there, so we can all just sit there and sit there, fellowship,
And I hit her name instead or something.
and eat. So that's gonna be fun.
Sorry, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm excited about being able to do that. And then we're planning on taking out that stump this year and then putting a fire pit over there so that we can have meals over there permanently. So I'm excited about that.
I'm kind of getting excited about Johnny's little tea garden idea I told you about earlier.
Yeah, I think, you know, when we
Mama Z just came in. She said, "Nope, they forgot, but they're coming back."
but we'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we kind of decided today is the very last Saturday in September. We are going to have this.
Thank you, B lady.
This.
GoFundMe's too complicated. All right, we'll take care of it.
Thank you, B lady. We're gonna do this little get together here every year,
Yeah.
and so if you guys want to come, open door policy.
Yes.
You guys more than welcome to come.
No, you gotta have a dish. You gotta bring a dish.
Oh yeah, it's a potluck.
Yes,
thing.
it is a potluck. You got to bring something.
That dish with food in it.
Yeah.
Not just a dish.
Unless you drive over 8 hours
Or an octopus.
Well, we drove over 8 hours.
without a camper.
Okay. You got a point. Well, I went to Sam's Club. That's where food came from me.
Yeah. But we're not going to hold it against Nick.
Yeah.
We're okay with that.
No, I'm
this
gonna
year.
work it out
No,
on
there
Nathan
was
tomorrow
more
helping
than
and helping me get that swarm trap down.
You should make a campground.
Well, that's gonna be one of the things that
When is this? It'll be the last Saturday in September
last
next
Saturday
year.
in September next year.
Yeah.
We may stop doing the Memorial Day get together and just do this one because it's cooler.
Right. So what we noticed today, and we thought about this earlier, is by the end of September, we're pretty much hovering in the 70s, 60s range.
Yeah, the weather's nice.
And it's nice, you know. At the beginning of Memorial Day, it's hot.
It's hot.
Stomach. Cindy wants to know
Yeah.
if he can bring his stomach.
And so, I mean, you know, it's miserable when you're trying to visit with people, when everybody's trying to stuff into the air conditioning, or
Yeah.
you're trying to walk around and enjoy everything, and it's just so
and
hot.
you can't do a good walk around on the homestead and harvest some fennel like we did today, or
Yeah.
Nathan found some oyster mushrooms
Yeah.
today, and
The muscadines are in.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a
there's,
lot of.
there's a lot of stuff that we can do this time of year that we cannot do in Memorial Day. Thank you.
I mean, you could make this the new Memorial Day.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
it'll
what we're
just
gonna
Whole
do.
be-
weekend, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're gonna do. And so we had, it was. I think this is probably one of the best get-togethers, if not the best get-together that we've had.
And it was really like just a last-minute kind of thrown together kind of thing.
So you're saying the last weekend, which would technically be next weekend.
Next weekend, yeah.
The last weekend.
No, this is the last weekend in September. The
Yeah.
first is Thursday.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thursday is the
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
That
So the
was
last Saturday of
Okay.
the month.
Last full Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First full week. Yeah.
See, that
And
works
hopefully
for us,
by
'cause we-
next
'cause
year-
we go to Kentucky, and then straight from Kentucky we go to Florida, visit my daughter, and then we.
Come back.
You can
Come
make
back
a
on
nice
this
little
way.
swing.
Well,
You're
we're
right.
always to stop here anyway, because if not, then I'm gonna sit on the side of the interstate, shoot the tires out.
So next year it'll be
You have
the
to just figure out which way GPS is sending us that day.
next year it'll be the 25th.
Yeah.
So September 25th.
And next year, hopefully, knock on wood, the pond will be good and stocked too. Won't be just catfish.
Yeah.
So bring your youngins with fishing poles, because it's gonna have crappie, brim, bass, and catfish in it. So if they can't catch something in there, then your kid might as well not try fishing. You might as well just get another sport.
How you
Kid.
fish in a certain spot of it, you might catch pig.
Yes. No, they won't be there next year.
Yeah.
Well, the girls will be there, but the babies won't.
And the big boy will be there. And again, you gotta put it on live chat, or you're gonna miss something.
I will hold the tail. Hold the tail, baby. Hold the tail.
La 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 la.
Just acting like an octopus.
Oh, Tim's in here. So yeah, so next year it'll be the 25th of September, which is exactly a month before Dessa's birthday. So that'll be easy for me to remember.
We'll throw a little party then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
know, more kids, the merrier.
Well, seeing that's still going to be our anniversary weekend and Dee's anniversary weekend.
yeah. So everybody get it
Well,
on
Dee's
the
not allowed to come back without Chris.
Yeah, so that way we'll have everybody here.
Yeah.
Hey Tim.
Oh,
You should have the big picnic table set up and tiki torches around to keep mosquitoes and stuff at bay. But I'll probably have more bat houses up by then, so
Well, you'll probably have an assault rifle. Yeah, we know.
so funny.
It's a kid
We have to
favorite.
wait till then. Wanderlust, no,
No,
you
you
know
don't.
better. You can come tomorrow if you want. We're all right with that. And all of our somewhat local people, like
Yeah.
we were talking about with Dee and them, since they're only 3-ish hours away, we were like, well, maybe we could like every couple of months. We'll go to Dee's place one time, and then they can come down here, and then we can go to Shayla's, and then, and then that way,
We can
that
all
would
meet
be-
in Nashville.
that would be kind of cool if you could get. I'm just going to use this as an example, but I would never get on a cruise ship. But if you could do like a homesteader's cruise, that would be cool to do. But it's never going to happen. You know why? Because none of us leave animals.
yeah, that's,
Get you a flat bottom boat.
Well,
Make
that's
your own
a good
cruise.
idea.
Have your cruise ship right here.
Use that smokehouse next year for it.
Well,
Couple pork shoulders.
next weekend we are having a Trump rally, boat Trump rally here in our pond. All flat bottom boats are welcome.
Copper Kettle said, all right, it's on my calendar. It'll probably take us a whole day minimum to drive down there. So
Nope,
from
it's
you,
not.
it's like 10
10
hours,
hours.
I think.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean,
Technically, it's a whole work day, but
right. So what we did the couple of times that we've driven up to Pennsylvania is we start at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening and drive through the night, and then that way we're not hitting any major, construction or traffic,
yeah,
and it goes a lot
a lot faster.
faster.
Yeah,
You
but
lady,
driving
if
the car
you're
is
ask
no
about
big deal.
if you are still sending out soap and boxes a month.
We remember when we used to do box of the month, and I think she was the only one that ever bought a box. She bought a box one time where it had different soaps and stuff like that in it. We're still selling soap, but we're not doing box of the month anymore. We didn't have any takers.
Yeah, nobody was interested in it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Well, that's one thing I didn't know about. That was before our time, maybe.
no, it was like a Patreon-ish kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna do like a membership before memberships were memberships.
Gotcha.
We had like a member thing that we tried to put together, and nobody.
Farmer Mima, is it okay if I come, Jason?
Of course it's okay. She already said she was coming. Why is she asking?
Hello.
Yeah.
And she'll just have to be supervised because she'll be able to make it here all the way from Arkansas without getting lost. And
See,
I know she's gonna get lost.
And
somewhere.
that's the other thing. She could actually spend. So Mama Z said, Dee said you could stay at her house. So it wouldn't be as much of a drive. You could break it up. So
Yeah.
come down and then stay the night and then come
Yeah.
on down the rest of it the
Brenda,
next day.
You stopped at every antique store and flea market around. That's why it took you 24 hours last year.
She stopped at some of them twice because she turned back because she forgot something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
y'all leave my Brenda alone.
And my Miss Brenda.
Oh, where's my jacket at from her?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find that. She got me this awesome jacket. It's
jacket.
got bears on it.
Yep.
It's
Y'all
not
leave my
quite
Brenda
warm.
alone.
Yeah, it's not quite cold enough yet for that. But man, it kept me nice and warm last winter. Because we actually had snow last winter. So,
That wasn't snow. That was like 7 guys with dandruff.
well, it was enough to.
We need a good snow. Good freezing.
Well, come up and visit us.
I
Definitely bring. She said, "I'll bring my guitar and food."
And
Bring.
I guess Donald, too.
I love deer hunting in the snow.
Only because it's easier to track it.
And I
And
love
trapping.
in the snow. There is, look, if you haven't caught a beaver under ice, you're not living.
That is so cool. Like and like if you're trapping under ice, you could see air bubbles. Like the air bubbles are trapped up on the surface, and so you know where they're traveling because you could see.
Funny.
When you trap under ice, do you use a lodge pole with like 4 different snares on it?
No, I don't use snares. I use connies.
Connies,
Connies,
yeah.
And
you
I
can still do
just
it.
slide that puppy down in
Yeah.
there.
Let it freeze back over the
Yep.
top.
Yep.
That is super super cool. We had that like one year. It got super
And then
cold.
sometimes if when they hit the trap, they may freeze, and so you may have them freeze in like your swimming
Yeah.
thing, and it's
It's like already taxidermy, like perfect. But yeah, so you do like a couple of conibear 330s.
yeah, I do.
Good night, TJ.
Most of the time, you can find when it's gotten cold enough and everything has iced over and the creeks have iced over and you can walk on them. You can literally look down in there because nothing's stirring it up,
Right.
and you can see the channel.
Yeah, you know exactly
And then
where
you can
they're
walk
traveling.
it. You can walk that channel and go, "Oh, that's the spot."
I mean, it's the coolest thing. Like it's all marked. Like you can see their little highways and which way they're
cool.
going,
Yeah.
and then you can see
you
where
can-
they're intersecting, and you know right to put that right at that point.
And that's where you want to put a couple.
Yeah, you want to when they start to intersect, you put it right there at that one, and then right there at that one.
Yep.
You know, and
Because
then
they're already moving there.
and if it's
You
tiny
already-
bubbles, you're dropping 110s because that's nothing
That's
but
a smaller
that's
muskrat.
muskrats.
Yeah.
What we doing?
Yeah.
We the first year we trapped that winter, we were over at Mr. Sid's uncle's house, and he has this creek that, no lie, it's a lake almost, like a pond, big huge pond, and then it feeds from a creek, and so the creek goes, and then it's like the beaver over the years. They would build a dam, and then they would build a dam, and they would build it, so it's all stepped up. By the time we got to the last dam, we found Pepsi cans that were from like the 80s.
It was 12 foot tall.
And it was from the bottom all the way up. It was over 12 feet. It was massive.
It was massive.
And so that was what we were dealing with. Like we were walking on these, because all that creek all froze over. And so we could see where their crossovers were, where they, I mean, it was,
Probably looked like the Autobahn.
it was awesome.
It was
I loved
awesome.
it. I had
It's-
never seen anything like that before.
It's just
That'd be
great.
picture-worthy.
And that was see, that was when we first really kind of started with YouTube, and so we had this old Nikon camera that we got from like Sears,
Yeah.
and it would only record for like what
30 seconds.
30,
Yeah.
No, we got it would do
No,
video
like
for like
3
30
minutes.
Was
Or 30, yeah. But
Yeah.
the problem was, is if you tried to zoom in or
You would
zoom out,
you would
you
hear
heard
it. You hear it
all
go.
of it. Yeah. And so we couldn't. The quality was just. I mean, that was like 7 years ago. So
And we were
the-
so worried about it getting moisture, so we're trying to film through a Ziploc bag that we put it in so it wouldn't get ruined. Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like it's kind of similar to the camera I bought in Iraq, but it was a high-end Panasonic, but that was 15 years.
That's what I'm
ago.
saying. Like, I mean. Yeah.
I would love to find a super big card to be able to slip in the GoPro
And just put it down in
and
the
just
water.
put it down in the water. Just like I really want to try to be, and I know I'm not gonna be, but I would love to be able to be the first guy that films into a beaver hut without busting a hole in the hut.
Yeah.
Taking it, kind of scuba diving down, finding the entry hole, and then putting the GoPro on a stick, 'cause I ain't sticking my head up there, and just ease it up and in, and then just
Look around and
Look
see what's
around
going
in
on
there. because, and I would probably do it with an older model GoPro, so that way it'd be cheaper.
What size card can that take?
It takes the little minis. I got a 64 gigabyte that it takes, and it takes a while to fill that one up. I think that one would probably last would outlast the battery.
It's like
In it.
What do you got? Is it 200 something gig? Or maybe even a terabyte. I don't even remember.
But I'd love to do something like that. But with the one guy that I learned some of my trapping stuff from, he was originally from like Indiana, I think Indiana or something like that, and he said that he had a buddy that wanted to go and see what the inside of a beaver hut looked like. And so he swam down, found the hole,
Where's the campfire?
and went up and in because they thought it was deserted. And there was a big old daddy beaver in there, and the moment he stuck his head up, that beaver swung that tail around, bow, and caught him right there. Bam, killed him.
Killed him.
instantly.
Yeah.
Because a beaver can swing that tail 30 times his body weight.
Yeah.
So if you got a 45 or a 50-pound beaver, that's a whole lot of force.
Wow.
They said he just kind of sunk back down. They assumed that he just slid back down out the hut and just
And just floated up.
floated up to the top. Somebody went out there and found him. They said his whole skull.
Every bone was
Was
broken.
I always imagine the inside of
Can
it
I-
kind of like
Imsy?
an igloo with a
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Well,
Hi,
I know like
Lindsay.
Nat Geo and them, they will drill tiny holes in them and send them small cameras down in them. And then you get kind of the overview, and you even got some of them that'll try to feed stuff down and in. But they've got this when they come up and in, because you can see it from some of the overhead views.
Yeah, they've got a
They come
a
up and in, and then they got this ledge
Yeah.
that's up there. It's like their living room, and they'll lay in there, and sometimes they'll even share their hut with like muskrats and stuff. But for warmth, but also because beavers are monogamous, they mate for life, and if she's getting what they do is they'll have 2 or 3 pups, and they stay for 3 years. So the oldest ones get pushed out, and then the next one, then the next ones, and the next ones. And but what they'll do is they'll let muskrats come up and live with them, and then basically the muskrats are the buffers. Because if an otter comes in there, they're pushing the muskrats to the otter as they're going out the back door to protect the babies. Because an otter will come in there and eat a baby beaver. But if they can't get, of course, they'll eat the muskrat too. But an
Good
otter
night, Windswept.
is a pretty vicious predator, and so it's like, yeah, you can hang out here. Otter comes up in here, we're out the back door first, not you.
Yeah.
You know.
The Homestead.
What's
going
up?
on, girlfriend?
We were talking about her the other day too.
Yep.
Well,
Her son.
her son.
Yeah.
Just to watch one of my girls blush.
Yep.
So, but that's one of the goals, life goals, hashtag, just to see if I can get it done. We walk now. If you don't know, let's see how I can put this. If you've ever been to my house before that hurricane come and you did we walked you around and did a homestead tour, and you want to know the true power of water,
Yeah.
come tomorrow.
Huh.
Because you know where the beaver was making that dam? Where
Yeah.
and in fact, I have a video out, and it's one of the older ones. I think it was like how to make a crossover set, or I called it trapping on a beaver dam or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Go watch that video, and then come here. I may go back and try to get some footage of it. Not only is the beaver dam gone, but the bank that was coming out on both sides is gone. That big rock that was there is down to where the little
we got to go
waterfall,
walk and look at that tomorrow.
where the little waterfall was, where we learned that Jesus liked collard greens. It's right there where you were sitting.
Wow.
It's poking up out the water.
We're gonna have to go take a look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get some footage of that.
The whole landscape back there, that whole creek has changed.
Huh.
And the beavers, that big beaver dam that I have, I didn't go out there to look, but it's all down. I could walk to the beaver hut probably.
Oh wow. We'll have to go look.
And so I'm kind of like, ooh, I might need to find another place to go find beavers.
Trapping, yeah.
Yeah. Just to see what, we got from that hurricane, even before that hurricane.
Yeah, well, we got a storm
like
a couple days earlier.
A couple of days early, and we got 6-8 inches of rain, and then that hurricane dumped on
It
us.
dumped on us for like 2 days.
And the power, it looks completely different back there.
I want to go back there because that definitely has me curious.
Yeah.
This message brought to you by Jesus Loves Collard Greens.
Jesus loves collard. Yep. And so Nathan and I was walking back there with Shayla's boys today, and I was like, wow. And there's one little part of the bank that was left that because the bank protruded out. I had 2 fingers that protruded out like this, and then the beaver just built his dam across the top of that rock.
Right.
It is all flat now, except for this one little tiny island in there.
Wow.
And you guys know what I'm talking about. You've been back there. It's back there where we bounced that coyote.
Yeah. Yeah, she's awake, y'all. You just can't see. Her eyes are open. She's just got her face in her. Robin, what device are you using? It looks a nice size. Are you talking about my phone? It's just a Google Pixel 2.
Hey, Noah's Ark.
But I think it's up to a Google Pixel 4 now.
And so, when you have stuff like that happen, and you have people that want to argue that the flood didn't happen,
Yeah.
and then one of their arguments is you look at the Grand Canyon. That much water, that fast, I can see
see it.
I can see it.
How could you? Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen smaller bits of the power of water when it gets to moving like that.
Well, and
I'm gonna
the
tell you,
flood
you're
was
gonna
40 days of rain, theoretically. So, if you can imagine what it did in 2 days,
days.
imagine what it
2
would have done
days.
in 40.
Yeah.
So,
2
you
days,
know,
and it was like I was telling.
and that's if you
Shayla's
go with a
boys.
literal translation.
People use water to break mountains apart.
I know, yeah.
It was like I was telling Shayla's boys. I said, "Okay, we just crossed down here by the pond 3 days ago, or when the hurricane came through, it could have been chest deep,
Yeah.
Because Carol went out there and she's like, Daddy, it's above my thighs. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, well, stop playing in it.
Yep. Just kidding. I need a new case. I need a new phone.
Yes, I see you do. need
Well,
a new
I can't
case.
get a new case. So I contacted, OtterBox has this like warranty, right? So I contacted OtterBox, and they're like, basically, sorry, your phone is is out of whatever, so we don't still carry that. But we'll give you 20% off when you buy your new one, but you have to buy it from us. You can't buy it through Verizon. Whatever.
It was just one of those things that anytime you see something like that, the power of God's creations and stuff, you have to go, okay,
Got it.
got it.
Okay, it's 10 after 9.
Yeah,
I'm almost
my-
tired.
My phone is almost done. Almost.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the key phrase. Mimsy, if you could put Troy's,
She's not in here anymore.
if somebody could put Troy's link up there for me one more time. You guys pray on it. Pray on it. Think about it. And like I said, if you could give just $1, it would help. And help my buddy out like that for me, please, if you can. You feel led to. Like I said, pray about it and give what you feel led to from what God leads you to do. And if He leads you nothing more than to just share His link, help get the word out there to get my buddy some help. I would truly appreciate it. And so mark your calendars next year, September 25th. We're going to just have a little gathering, get together thing here, fellowship and good food and good times.
Good
And
friends.
Good friends.
right.
Yeah. Don't plan on learning anything because we were talking about butchering some chickens to show Mama Z how to do it and how to make coleslaw, but we all got to talking and comparing
Had a good day.
experiences and
Good day.
it just didn't happen.
Don't
Then-
forget Monday.
Then you had two
It's Copper
soldiers and a
Kettle.
Marine sitting
Yep.
at a table, so
Or guess
we got
Monday night
long-winded.
is Copper Kettle Farms.
And Monday night over there on Two Family Homestead channel.
Copper Kettle said it'll be fellowship, turd jokes, and a Copper Kettle Farms concert.
There you go. Monday night Copper Kettle on Two Family Homestead. Tuesday night on Two Family Homestead is Tech Talk. If it's
No.
not,
Not this week. They'll be on the room.
gotta figure out how to do it because I just announced it.
$50 there, Sydney. She just did it.
How about pulling the man bun?
Normally on Tuesday nights on Two Family Homestead you have Tech Talk, and then Thursdays you can get your channel reviewed
Yep.
and get some great pointers about
Tuesday-
thumbnails and
Tuesday,
descriptions.
Samson Farms. Yep.
Yeah, they-
Descriptions
Tuesday
and
falls
channel
Samson Farms
art.
Live channel.
There you go.
That's right.
Yeah, because you come on it.
Take care, Elizabeth.
What
it was
time do
nice
you
seeing
come
you
on?
on here tonight.
6.
7 Eastern.
7, yeah.
7 Eastern on Tuesday. You have him.
Samson. And then Tech Talk.
Samson's Farm. If you don't know who they are, check them out.
I apologize ahead of time.
Probably should. And just remember that we want to save the octopus. And so
All of it or just part of it?
all of it. We want to save all the octopus that we can save. And some people want to save whales and dolphins. This group of people, we learned today that we want to save the octopus.
Oh my god.
So I don't know if there is a 501c3 for octopuses yet, but there probably will be
It would
soon.
be octopi.
Octopi. Save the octopi.
Occupy.
Occupy the octopi.
There we go. There's our slogan.
There's your shirt.
There's your slogan.
Hashtag occupy the
And
octopi.
I know just who to send it to. Look at this one. Johnny's gonna get one. Robin's gonna get one. Misty, Deanna, Shayla.
Oh my god.
Yep, Misty's laughing.
Ah,
Oh yeah, B lady, octopus. Mhm.
Oh my god.
Yes, there's Octonation. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization committed to uniting a community of cephalopod enthusiasts.
Here we go.
We're the enthusiasts, all right.
Hello, sideways, my old friend.
Yeah, see.
All right, so y'all, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for your donation to my friend's GoFundMe. Thank you to everybody for the super chats tonight. Bee Lady, Naked Garden, and so from really Robin and I and everybody here tonight. Well, I want to remind you guys to plant smiles
Grow giggles.
and harvest the love, baby. Yeah. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you next time.